Right now sure seems like a good time to say, I told you so, to all the haters in my other videos that were telling me that I should just stop making predictions because I'm probably gonna be wrong. Just about 2 hours ago, TDS game creator Below Natural posted the big news that we've all been waiting for in the TDS Discord, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about, and there's a bunch to go over, so let's go ahead and get started. He says, attention all citizens, on July 29th, which is this month. That's what I'm really excited about. It is this month. We're not gonna have to wait until next month for another update in the game, all right? So on July 29th, Tower Defense Simulator will be declared a nuclear zone. It is recommended that all personnel gear themselves with any weapons and equipment they can find. We have received unconfirmed reports of abnormal mutations in all enemies, making them much harder to deal with. Okay, this is way bigger than just Polluted Wastelands. Here's the tweet that covers the Polluted Wastelands updates. We're gonna see everything we're getting with that. Polluted Wastelands 2, that's a really original name. I love it. So Polluted Wastelands 2 map plus the modifier, new enemies for Polluted Wastelands 2, 2 more maps, character scale setting, that's pretty cool, new lobby elevator for Polluted Wastelands map and the Badlands map. All right, the devs are finally getting it together. Now y'all no longer have to stand around waiting to lose on Badlands when you try to get the cowboy. It's gonna have its own elevator. That is awesome. And Polluted Wastelands is gonna have its own elevator. That's really cool. So now I'm gonna talk about the question everyone's asking. Is this an event that's only going to be for a limited time, or is it going to be in the game permanently? I think the answer is both. So we're going to be getting Polluted Wastelands 2 as a map and a modifier. So I'm guessing that the modifier is going to be in the regular game, and that might be permanent. I was just assuming that it would be for a limited time, making this a kind of Polluted Wastelands event where you could turn all the enemies on all the maps into abnormal mutations of all enemies, making them much harder to deal with. That's what this modifier is going to be right here. I wonder how that's going to work. Like, how do you actually turn that on in fallen mode on like Abandoned City or something? I'm assuming it's before you start the game, so the game itself knows to make all the enemies the special polluted enemies. It's not like you're gonna be able to turn it off in the middle of the game and have some abnormal enemies and some not. But either way, the Polluted Wastelands map is what I'm really excited for. I love this map when they first released it 2 years ago. All right, now moving on, you can see that it does say we're getting new enemies. We know that. We've seen all of them. And then we're gonna be getting 2 more new maps. I gotta wonder if it's gonna be one of these new maps that your adversary posted about the other day, like Gilded Pass, Simplicity, or Fog Layer. If they said they were releasing 3 new maps, I'd assume it'd be all 3 of these. All right, now character scale setting. This is something I've seen in other games like Evolution Evade, where you can make your character really small or really big. That was not something I was aware that they were working on for TDS, so I'm interested to see how it actually works in game. Basically, we're gonna be able to make ourselves as big as the Fallen King, and then we can just punch him. We don't even need towers. And of course, the new lobby elevators for Polluted Wastelands and the Badlands maps. That's a really good idea because these are 2 of the most popular maps. They're the ones that people always seem to be waiting for. And you know that everybody's going to want to be playing Polluted Wastelands when it drops in 2 days. So instead of sitting around waiting for that, we're going to have an elevator we can just jump right into. Although I am remembering what happened when the hardcore mode first released and there were only 3 elevators and everybody just wanted to play 1 map. So you could basically like never get in with your friends because as soon as it would pop up, people would just flood into it. But this might be different. You might be able to work with the people in the lobby so everybody can take their turn and everybody can get in with the players they want to play with. I don't know if people are able to be nice and considerate, but we're gonna find out soon. All right, now moving on, here is the first tweet they made about it. Let's look at this image. Well, first, all it says is take back the Wastelands on July 29th. Once again, that's 2 days from today, and I'm thinking they're gonna release it later in the day. That's typically when they do these updates. It would be awesome if they did it in the morning. I would totally stream that. I might stream it at night too. We're definitely gonna be playing this on my usual Saturday stream. All right, now let's analyze this image. This looks like some kind of destroyed wastewater facility. You can see the big smokestacks back here. I guess they have those at water facilities. And kind of around the map, you see these really cool mutated normal zombies. Like, what is this guy doing over here? He's like reaching his arm up, like, save me. Oh, no, wait, they're not falling into the ooze. They're coming out of it. So no, don't save him, shoot him. Obviously, we have Pyro right in the middle holding it down. He can do that with his new 70 DPS, if he's a golden Pyro, that is. Over here to the right, we've got the Ranger standing on the ground, aiming at this guy's face. That's pretty brutal. Up in the air, we've got the Pursuit, just kind of checking things out, probably filming it for the evening news. There's a fence back here at the bottom right. Kind of reminds me of this, although it doesn't look the same. I'm looking for like a chain link fence around here. I don't see it. Of course, this might just be a stylized image that isn't exactly like the map we're gonna play on. And now finally, I arrive at the most obvious awesome thing on here, the TDS Minecraft crossover. Here's the Warden Falcon-like enemy that I covered in my last video leak. Apparently, this thing on his back is not a jetpack. It is a battery that powers the laser that shoots out of his chest. This is so crazy looking. Like, it's opening up the fire right now. In this image, it doesn't look like he's coming out of the ooze. It looks like he's just sticking one arm in to see if it's like hot or cold. You know, you don't want to get in the swimming pool if it's too cold. And yes, zombies swim in polluted waste. And that's pretty much all I can see here. The other image that I want to talk about is the profile page for the TDS Twitter. And obviously, this is the bull. No, not that. That's the minigunner. This is the bull. Oh my gosh, this is going to be legendary. And dare I say, better than the original Polluted Wastelands release? I think so. Because TDS has had a lot of changes in the past couple of years. I think the game is in the best state that it's ever been in. And I'm really, really excited to see this guy on wave 40. Assuming there's still 40 waves, we don't know. There could be more, or there could be less. Hold up, check this out. There's something else on the back of the bull. I cannot see what that is, but maybe it's some kind of a power source. Just like how the warden has a power source. Maybe the bull, the warden, and the amalgamation have all been created. Amalgamation is some kind of freak bear experiment that went wrong. But the bull is obviously mechanical, right? Like, somebody made this thing. I'm looking at you, Ducky Doom Jr. But with the warden having a battery pack and shooting a laser, that sure seems like something that someone made. Notch, I'm looking at you. And that's basically it to talk about for this update. I am super pumped for it. Once again, it's going to be 2 days from today. I will definitely be streaming this on Saturday. Depending on when it releases on Friday, I may stream a little bit then too. Just because I really want to experience it with all of y'all. The thing I'm most excited for here has got to be the Polluted Wastelands map itself with all the new enemies. I really want to see what the path actually looks like, as well as what the gameplay is like. And I'm really, really excited to remake the very first video that I ever made about how to beat Polluted Wasteland. Oh, bro, this is a video of us beating it in a mega server. I'm assuming it's going to be available in a mega server still. You know, it doesn't say that here. It just says it's going to have its own elevator, which we know is going to be a 4-player elevator. But I really want to play it with 6 people. So I'm sure it's going to be in the regular map rotation for a mega server, hopefully. But yeah, that was the first video I ever made. So this is definitely like coming full circle for me. Now that's all the news I have to report on. Let me know down in the comments if you have any predictions or if you've heard any rumors about this update. I think the devs did a good job of giving us a few leaks leading up to the event announcement, because they only started talking about it 7 days ago, right? So just a week ago, we got this one. And now already we know for sure that the update is coming out in 2 days. So that's all I got. I will see y'all then. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. I am so pumped for Polluted Wasteland Part 2.